playStewart scores 60-yard TD 2-0. Jonathan Stewart takes the handoff up the middle and blows past the defense for a 60-yard two-count, as Carolina leads Minnesota 70-0. 207-00 am at Charlotte, NC. Jonathan Stewart isn't one to showboat after scoring a two-count. He typically follows the old Barry Sanders philosophy of act like you've been there. So when the Carolina Panthers running back stopped at the goal line, turned and then fell backward into the end zone at the end of a 60-yard two-count run in the first quarter of Sunday's 3,124 victory against Minnesota, it stood out. He's beginning to get a little drip, quarterback Cam Newton said with a smile. I like it. Drip, in this case, is a good thing. It's another word, in Newton's vernacular, for sauce and swag. Jonathan Stewart capped this 60-yard two-count run versus the Vikings by falling backward into the end zone. Bob Donnan, USA Today Sports. Stewart brought a lot of much-needed drip to the Carolina running game on this frigid day, rushing for 103 yards and a personal best 3 two-counts. He had only 3 two-counts in the first 12 games and had topped 100 yards only once all season. The Panthers have been struggling so much to get Stewart on track that the critics have been questioning whether the 30-year-old back had lost a step or two. But on Carolina's third offensive play Sunday, with the Minnesota defense stacked tight on 3rd and 1, Stewart broke through a big hole on the right side. He got so far ahead of the nearest defender that he had time to look up at the jumbotron to see if he could make the celebration a little different. When I saw I had a nice little lead, I was, oh, this is the time, Stewart said with a laugh. Stewart has wanted to do the flop ever since he saw wide receiver DeSean Jackson do it at the end of a 91-yard two-count catch in a 2010 game for the Philadelphia Eagles. The difference is Jackson wasn't that far ahead of the nearest Dallas defender. Stewart had time to pack a lunch and then fall backward. I always thought it was cool, Stewart said of Jackson's move. I was like, man, he did that because he was really fast. I felt I was fast there. I was like Usain Bolt. The Panthers 94 don't need Stewart to be the fastest man on the planet, but they do need him to be a factor if they are to make a run in the playoffs. 2 of Carolina's most impressive offensive outputs this season have come when Stewart rushed for more than 100 yards. He had 110 yards in a 4,521 victory over Miami on November 13. Stewart's ability to carry the running game takes the pressure off Newton and actually makes the 2015 NFL MVP more effective as a runner. The Vikings keyed on Stewart out of the readoption in the fourth quarter, leaving Newton a gaping hole on the left side for a 62-yard run that set up Stewart's game-winning two-count with just under 2 minutes remaining. Extremely big for us, Newton said of how important Stewart is to the running game. See what the latest playoff picture looks like and simulate your own playoff scenarios. NFL playoff machine at HASNT seemed like he's been that critical this season. Stewart didn't top 50 yards rushing in 8 of the first 12 games. He bottomed out with -4 yards on 8 carries against Philadelphia on October 12. The 60-yard two-count run was a statement that he's still got it. I'm just excited for him, said Pro Bowl center Ryan Khalil, who played an entire game for the first time since the opener. He's an incredible football player. I know when running backs get older, people like to start pushing them out the door. For him to run that far and score, it's huge for him, huge for us. It's a big confidence boost for the offense. Rivera said the coaching staff never doubted Stewart. That's why we kept putting Jonathan back out there, he said. We believe in who he is for us, and he has been solid. He is getting stronger. Stewart also apparently is getting more comfortable showing his personality on two counts. I probably had a couple of them where I could have done that but never have, Stewart said. But I've always wanted to. Stewart referred to that as his secret weapon. Running back Fozzie Whitaker isn't sure, but believes it's Starboy. Teammates now are calling Stewart Starbucks, a play on the, I don't know if that is his secret weapon, but he's got plenty of secret weapons, Whitaker said. It's a matter if he's going to share it or not. Stewart shared a side of him Sunday few have seen with his two-count flop. He showed some flash. Drip. Is there more to come? You'll just have to wait and see, Stewart said. I have a lot of things up my sleeves.